Confession, I worry about money. Let's get started and talk about it. Let me ask you guys, do you ever worry about money? I know I do. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the reasons that maybe many of us may worry about money, what we usually do about it, and what are some tangible steps that we can take instead of worrying. Okay, I'm going to get right into the reasons, and I'm going to tell you which ones are relevant to me. Number one, you don't make enough money. That's probably one of the most relevant reasons. And you're juggling, okay, your bills, and that can be extremely stressful. Number two, this is the one that's most relevant to me. You hear talk of the terrible economy, recession, things are just going to keep getting worse, rising costs, all of that kind of stuff. And so you worry about that because basically the money you're making is not going as far. So you're worried you won't have money for the things that you need or unexpected expenses. Number three, this is a big one, your age and your health. I know of folks that are maybe in their 60s that still need to work, and they may not love their job. Maybe they're not making as much money as they would like to, and their money is not going as far, but because of their health and their age, they need to stay where they're at. They're afraid of maybe losing their job because they are afraid they won't get a job, or they won't get a job that offers health insurance and they can't afford to pay for their own, and they're not there where they, can get, health insurance from, Social Security. If you live in the United States, that is. So the age and health can have a lot to do with it. Okay, number four, you may not have marketable skills, and maybe you've been in your same job for a long time and you haven't kept up with what is trending out there and what skills that you may need to get a job. Number five, you may have a lot of debt and a lot of expenses, or a lot of debt or a lot of expenses. Now that can be changed, but it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, number six, you don't have very much savings, or when you do put money in savings, you need to take it out right away because you're not making enough money. So it's like you're always digging into your savings because you don't make quite enough money to pay for the extra unexpected expenses. Okay, number seven, rising expenses, rising cost of everything, and your income hasn't kept up with it. These are the reasons we worry. For me, I would say rising expenses would be one, and also my age and health, and then the talk of recession, economy, doom and gloom, fear-based talk. All of these are reasons that I worry. Now, what do people do when they worry about money? These are negative things. They either, number one, sleep too much or not enough. Number two, either eat too much or they're forgetting to eat. That happens too. Okay, number three, you stick your head in the sand and ignore the situation, which I've been known to do on certain occasions. Number four, and you spend money that you don't have. And number five, you do something drastic that lands you in trouble. Just an example, what I mean by that is you get an email or you see something, oh, make millions of dollars now, invest $49.99 for this packet. And you invest in money, or you click on a link and you do something drastic, and you know what? You end up losing more money. So those would be the reasons what a lot of people do when they do worry. Okay, what can we actually do about it? Many of these seem common sense. Obviously, increase income and decrease spending. That would be a given. Continue to educate and learn new skills, possibly. See what your community offers. That's one big thing. Be honest about your situation and where you're at right now, and be honest about your feelings. Maybe talk to family and friends that are going through the same thing. Instead of whining about it, say, hey, we're really worried about money, and you've got legitimate reasons why you're concerned. What can we do about it? That's something that I need to keep asking myself, because a lot of times I worry, or I fret, or I complain. Hey, I do all those things. But instead of me going on and moaning and groaning or complaining or worrying or fretting or not being able to sleep because I've got these thoughts on my mind, instead say, okay, what can I do about this? I need to constantly ask myself that. And if I did that more, I'd probably come up with more solutions. And also, save what you can. That's why the side or the gig economy is so popular right now. So these are reasons that we worry about money. I do think it's manageable, but the more we educate ourselves, the more we inform ourselves, the more we talk to each other, not about complaining where it keeps us stuck, but where we can come up with solutions and help one another and encourage each other, I think it can at least minimize the worry and put us in a position of power. Let me know what you guys think. Do you ever worry about money? And if you do, What are actionable steps that you take? I want to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. I love you. I appreciate you. And like always, I hope to see you on the next video. Bye-bye.